Today's lesson is finding the slope of a line given 2 points. Example number 1. The two given points are 0.01 and 0.37. The first thing to do is to label the points. In the first point, the x-coordinate is 0 and the y-coordinate is 1. Let us label this point as x sub 1, y sub 1, where x sub 1 is 0 and y sub 1 is 1. The x-coordinate of the second point is 3 and the y-coordinate is 7. Let us label the point as x sub 2, y sub 2, where x sub 2 is 3 and y sub 2 is 7. The slope formula is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. M is used to mean slope. So the next thing to do is to substitute 7 for y sub 2, 1 for y sub 1. So this is now equal to m is equal to 7 minus 1 over substitute 3 for x sub 2 and 0 for x sub 1. So 3 minus 0. This is now equal to 6 over 3. And 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So the slope is 2. Example number 2. The two given points are point -2, 4 and 0.6, -3. The x-coordinate of the first point is -2 and the y-coordinate is 4. Let us label the point as x sub 1, y sub 1, where x sub 1 is -2 and y sub 1 is 4. The x-coordinate of the second point is 6 and the y-coordinate is -3. Let us label the point as x sub 2, y sub 2, where x sub 2 is 6 and y sub 2 is -3. The slope formula is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Substitute -3 for y sub 2 and 4 for y sub 1. So this is now equal to m, or slope, is equal to -3 minus 4 over substitute 6 for x sub 2 and -2 for x sub 1. So this is now 6 minus -2. This is now equal to -7. Negative is positive, so 6 plus 2. This is now equal to -7 over 8. So this slope is -7 over 8. Example number 3. The two given points are point -3, -6, and point -5, 2. The x-coordinate of the first point is negative 3, and the y coordinate is negative 6. Let us label this as x sub 1, y sub 1, where x sub 1 is negative 3, and y sub 1 is negative 6. The x-coordinate of the second point is negative 5, and the y-coordinate is 2. Let us label the point as x sub 2, y sub 2, where x sub 2 is negative 5, and y sub 2 is 2. The slope formula is the m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Substitute 2 for y sub 2 and negative 6 for y sub 1. So m is equal to 2 minus negative 6 over substitute negative 5 for x sub 2 and negative 3 for x sub 1. So we have negative 5 minus negative 3. This is equal to 2 plus 6. Negative is positive, so 2 plus 6. And then negative here is positive, so negative 5 plus 3. This is now equal to 8 over negative 2. And 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. So the slope is negative 4. Example number 4. The two given points are point 1, negative 5, and point 6, negative 1. The x-coordinate of the first point is 1, and the y-coordinate is negative 5. Let us label the point as x sub 1, y sub 1, where x sub 1 is the 1 and y sub 1 is negative 5. The x-coordinate of the second point is 6, and the y-coordinate is negative 1. Let us label the point as x sub 2, y sub 2, where x sub 2 is 6, and y sub 2 is negative 1. The slope formula is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Substitute negative 1 for y sub 2 and negative 5 for y sub 1. So this is now equal to negative 1 minus negative 5 over substitute 6 for x sub 2 and 1 for x sub 1. So we have now 6 minus 1. This is now equal to negative 1, negative is positive, so plus 5 over 6 minus 1 is 5. So negative 1 plus 5 over 5. This is now equal to 4 over 5. So the slope is 4 over 5.